I told you and told you. I told you, man, George, because he's such a nice fellow and good to you. But you don't never take no care. You do bad things. I didn't, Clara, man. I tried and tried. I couldn't help it. You never give a thought to George. He been doing nice things for you all the time. When he got a piece of pie, he always gave you half or more. And if there was any ketchup, he'd give it all to you. I know, Aunt Clara, ma'am. I'll go right off in the hills and I'll find a cave and I'll live there, so I won't be no more trouble to George. You just say that, you're always saying that, and you know if a son of a bitchin' well, you ain't never gonna do it. You'll just stick around and stew the bejesus out of George all the time. I might as well just go away. George ain't gonna let me tend no rabbits now.
10 rabbits? You crazy bastard! You ain't fit to lick the boots of no rabbit. You forget him and let him go hungry, that's what you do. And then what would George think?
I would not forget.
The hell you wouldn't? You ain't worth a greased jackpin to ram you into hell. Christ knows George has done everything he could do to jack you out of the sewer, but it ain't done no good. If you think George's gonna let you 10 rabbits, you're even crazier than usual. He ain't. He's gonna beat the hell out of you with a stick, that's what he's gonna do.
He ain't neither. George won't do nothing like that. I've known George since I forget when, and he ain't never raised his hand to me with a stick. He's nice to me.
Well, he's sick of you. He's gonna beat the hell out of you, and then go away and leave you.
He won't do nothing like that. I know George. Me and him travels together.
He gonna leave you, you crazy bastard. He gonna leave you all alone. He's gonna leave you, crazy bastard.
What the hell you yelling about?
You ain't gonna leave me, are you, George? I know you ain't.
No.
I knowed it. You ain't that kind. George,
Yeah?
I done another bad thing.
It don't make no difference.
George,
Yeah.
ain't you gonna give me hell?
Give you hell?
Sure, like you always done before. Like, if I didn't have you, I'd take my 50 bucks.
Jesus Christ, Lenny. You can't remember nothing that happens, but you remember every word I say.
Well, ain't you gonna say it?
If I was alone, I could live so easily. I could get a job and not have no mess.
Go on. And when the end of the month comes,
And when the end of the month come, I could take my 50 bucks and go to a cat house.
go on, George. Ain't you gonna give me no more hell?
No.
Well, I can go away. I'll go right off in the hills and find a cave if you don't want me.
No, I want you to stay here with me.
Tell me, like you done before,
Tell you what,
about the other guys and about us.
guys like us got no family. They make a little steak and then they blow it. They ain't got nobody in the world that gives a hoot and hell about them.
But not us. Tell about us now.
But not us.
Because,
Because I got you.
and I got you. We got each other. That's what that gives a hoot and howl about us.
George!
Tell how it's gonna be.
Look across the river, Lenny, and I'll tell you so you can almost see it. We're gonna get a little place.
Go on. Go on. How's it gonna be? We're gonna get a little place.
We'll have a cow, and we'll have maybe a pig and chickens, and down the flat we'll have a little piece of alfalfa
For the rabbits!
for the rabbits.
And I get to tend the rabbits.
And you get to tend the rabbits.
And live on the fat of the land.
Yes. No, Lenny. Look down there across the river, like you can almost see the place.
Go on, George. When we gonna do it?
Gonna do it soon.
Me and you?
You and me. Everybody gonna be nice to you. Ain't gonna be no more trouble. Nobody gonna hurt, nobody nor steal from you.
I thought you was mad at me, George.
No, Lenny, I ain't mad. I never been mad, and I ain't now. That's the thing I want you to know.
Let's do it now. Let's go get that place now.
Sure, right now. I gotta. We gotta.
George, where you at, George?
Got him, by God. Right in the back of the head.
You gotta do what you gotta do, George.
How'd you do it?
I just done it.
Do you have my gun?
Yeah, you had your gun.
Did you take it away from him and kill him?
Yeah, that's how.
Let's go get a drink.
Now what the hell are you supposed to eating them two guys?